Hello friend, how are you? I'm Advocate Gaurav Kumar Gupta. I'm Chartered Accountant and MBA Finance and PhD holder. My project Derivative Market Future Trend Analysis. आज जो हम टॉपिक डिस्कस कर रहे हैं वो बी एस ए भारतीय साक्षरता अधिनियम 2023 के बारे में जिक्र कर रहा है. Comparatively examining the doctrine of res justi with provision of Indian Evidence Act. Doctrine of res justi, the title of Section 4 of BSA 2023 is relevant of fact forming part of same transaction. According to this section, fact which though not in issue are so connected with the fact in issue as to form part of the same transaction are relevant whether they occur at the same time and place at different time and place. A, A, A is A is accused of the murder of B by beating him. Whatever was said done by A or B or the bystanders at the beating so, shortly before, after regions to form part of the transaction is relevant fact. A is accused of waging war against the government of India by taking part in an armed insurrection in which property is destroyed, troops are attacked, and goals are broken open. The occurrence of these fact is relevant as forming part of the general transaction, though A may not have been present at all of them. A suit be of libel the content in a letter forming part of correspondence letter between the parties. Letting subject of this libel the forming part of the correspondence is contained are relevant fact though not contain the libel itself. The persons is whether certain goods order from B were delivered to A, the goods were delivered to several intermediate person. Accessory is delivery as relevant fact. Doctrine of res justi, part of the transaction. The principle of the section is that whenever the transaction such a contract, a crime is fact in issue, the evidence can be given. Every fact which forms part of the same transaction. The fact which surround the happening of an event are its res justi. The section is quite evident based upon the English doctrine of res justi, so it could have been scrupulously avoided by the section. The reason why these words has been avoided is that the doctrine has been productive of confusion. The phrase is Latin, which literally means things done, and when translated into English means things said and done in the course of transaction. Every case that comes before a court of law has a story behind it. Every fact story is made of certain act, omission and statement, omission and statement. Every such act, omission, statement as through some light upon the nature of the transaction reveals its true quality. Character should be held as a part of the transaction. The evidence of it should be received to state a fact event in isolation without reference of its antecedent in time, place of surrounding circumstances may render the fact difficulty, even impossible to compare. Other facts circumstances may be so closely connected with the fact in issue as to be in reality a part and parcel of the same transaction. Such ancillary facts are described forming part of the res justi of the fact in issue may be proved. For example, in Ratan versus the Queen, a man was prosecuted for the murder of his wife. His defense was that the shot went off accidentally. There was evidence to the fact that the disease telephoned to say, "Get me the police place," before operator could connected, could connected the connected the police the caller who spoke in distress gave her address and the call suddenly ended. Thereafter the police came to the house and found the body of dead woman. Her call and the words she spoke were held to be relevant as part of the transaction, which brought about her death. Her call is distressed so that the shooting in questions was intentional and not accidental for the victim. Accident would have thought of getting the police before the happening. This the is a utility of the doctrine of best justice. It enables the court to take into account all the essential details of a transaction. A transaction is a group of acts so connected together as to refer to by a single name as a crime, a contract, a wrong, any other subject of inquiry which may be issued. Rousely, Rousely, a transaction may be described as a physical act series of connect physical act together with the word accompanying such act and or act. अगले वीडियो में हम आपको प्ली ऑफ अलीबाई डिफरेंस बिटवीन डायरेक्ट एंड सर्कमस्टांशियल एविडेंस प्ली ऑफ अलीबाई होता क्या है इसके बारे में चेक करेंगे आज का वीडियो यहीं वाइप आउट करें डेट्स ऑल